Howdy. Hello. I'm just watching everyone starting to look at my hair. My God, I got a bit of the frizz going on tonight. It's quite windy and cold. I'm in Queensland. I know people are watching from all over the world. Ooh, wow, look at my hair. Wee. Hello, everyone. Hi, Catherine. How you going? Hi, Brent. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at a couple of different pages tonight. I'm sharing to another page, so hopefully I'll be able to see all of your comments tonight. Yeah, this is super exciting. Thank you for dropping in. We had a really great turnout last week, and what I've decided to do, if you check the post at the top, I just put my notepad out of my little drawer here. If you check the post on this live video, I'm actually going to give away a free reading tonight, which is really exciting. That's something I haven't done before. So I'm going to give away a free 30-minute reading. So if I forget, someone has to remind me. Okay, so if you stick around to the end, I'll make an announcement about who that will be. Okay, so I'm just going to see if these are updating because sometimes the comments, no, they're not rolling. Okay. Oh, Anita, hello. I just read for Anita today. She's absolutely beautiful. Ruby, I have seen you before, so I might come to you tonight because I know you've watched before and I haven't actually come to you. So I'm going to do my best to get into Ruby there. I'm just scrolling through the comments. Okay. So we've got Pip on there. Hello, Pip. So I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to see who I'm drawn to. Natasha, business guidance and personal relationships. Mickey. So if I mention your name, guys, stick around because I'm writing them down in order. So if I mention your name, I will do my best to come to you, especially if I mention you at the beginning. Then that is pretty special. Business, guidance and personal relationships. So we'll just go with business and relationships. So Mickey and Ruby so far. I'm just going to go through. Hi, Gail. Hi. Lots of familiar names. A couple of people are mentioning mediumship, mums and dads and things passing on. Julie, in particular, I can see you. Oh, hi from England. That's exciting. Juliana, I'm going to try and come to you just as a reward for tuning in from a different country. That's awesome. Hang on, let me just like your comment. Juliana Cooling, let me know if there's anything in particular you would like me to do. I did actually get to a lot of people last night. I did a couple of one-card readings for some people. So there's every chance that you will get a read. I think I did about 13 or 14 last week. So yeah, just stay on the page and hopefully I'll be able to. Oh, Eloise, wee! Would love your feelings. Wow, this is going really, really quick. Okay, so I might do a one card for Eloise. Okay, so I'm just going to get into it. We're talking about love life there. I'm going to get into it and keep posting. If I see your name, I will mention that I have seen your name. And then, yeah, just stay around. As I said, I'm going to be giving away a free reading at the end. So a free 30-minute reading. If I forget, it's up to you guys to remind me, okay? Because I do get a little bit excited and a little bit carried away once I connect to spirit. Okay, so let's get into these. Ruby, I'm going to come to you first, sweetheart. So hopefully you're still there. And guys, if I don't mention, hi, Deborah. If I don't mention career, if I don't mention your name and you really want a reading, just keep commenting because when I'm connecting, I'm not sort of looking. I'm looking off to into spirit. Golly, I really need to get a hairbrush. Yeah, so don't get too stressed. Love and fertility for Catherine. Catherine, I'll do my best. Catherine, love and fertility. Holly. Yeah, but just keep commenting and eventually you will get my attention, I'm sure. Okay, so let's scroll. I'm just going to scroll right down to the bottom. So hopefully, great. That's awesome, Ruby. I'll scroll right down to there we go. Okay. Oh, another person from the UK. Wee. Jessica, what I'm going to try and do, because we've got Juliana Cooling from England and we've got Jessica from gosh, this is going fast, from the UK. So I might just group you guys together if you're happy with that, just because I think it's wonderful that, yeah, people are tuning in from all over the world. How exciting is this? I've just lost Jessica. Jessica just meant, oh, here we go. I almost had you. Violet. Just wanted to write down your last name. So Juliana Cooling and Jessica Violet, both from the UK. I'm going to try and come to both of you. So Stick around, don't go anywhere. And at the end, I will give away a free 30-minute reading, private reading one-on-one with moi. If you want to book privates as well with me, you can. And you can do that on my page. I'll put the link to my page in the comments section associated with this live video. So, yay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Sorry those people I haven't said hello to. But what I do before I come in here is I do a little prayer and just bring in all the, all my guides and anyone that, needs to connect with you guys as well. As I said before, mediumship is something that's a little bit tricky for me to do in this time frame because we only have an hour together and I am trying to get through as many readings as I can. So I'd love to obviously connect to as many people as possible. And mediumship does take a little bit of extra time. If you want mediumship, I do that. And if you want to book a one-on-one, then the link is in the post above. Okay, so I'm going to get into our readings now. So what I'm starting with tonight is I'm starting with Ruby Prasad. So Ruby, was there anything in particular that you wanted me to look at for you? I don't believe that you had any specification, but if you do, just let me know. Hi, Judy. Nice to see you. Some familiar names. Oh, another person from the UK. Hooray. What's the weather like in the UK? It is really, really cold, and I've got the frizz going on. It's been raining a lot. So, yeah, apologies for the hairdo tonight, folks, but that's what you get. That's what you get for taking the dog for a walk before you come on. All right. So, Ruby, I'm just going to come to you. I'm just going to do a general read for you, unless there's anything specific. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. This is for Ruby. I'm just going to come into your energy now, Ruby, as well. So just give me a sec to connect. All right, so I'm connecting to Ruby Prasad. Ruby, I've got a lot of thinking I'm doing at the moment. What I'm feeling in my head, it's busy. For those of you who haven't seen me read, I do 3-card readings. It does take a little bit longer, but I just don't spend as much time on each card, if that makes sense. Okay, so Ruby, this is for you. Oh gosh, I still haven't got this camera down pat, have I? Angel of detoxification, okay? So we're doing a little bit of thinking about what we're putting into our body, a bit of conscious awareness around that. What's fantastic about that is it helps with clarity. So we're happy about that because it's going to give us some clarity of thought. It's really hard to make a decision when you're rushed and you're trying to think, and what we want to do is actually coming to feeling. So what I want to say around this is, whoops, Angel of Knowledge. Okay, so this is recent past leading into now. Going a bit deaf in my left ear, so that's usually a female spirit or something like that. So there may be someone here for you. The thing with that is, though, that I won't have time necessarily to do a really deep connection for you with regard to that, but I will do my best to bring through whatever the messages are. Okay, so this is just going to switch this onto silent. I'm just watching on my other screen because I'm actually sharing with another page at the moment. I'm just trying to figure out how on earth I can silence that. Okay, we're good. All right, so let me just connect. Okay, so lots of thinking going on. It's like lots of decisions, and kind of mulling over those things. And what I want to say is just you have been, but continue to do some research. It just feels like I'm not quite there yet. Do a little bit of research, have a really good think about whatever this is, and hopefully Spirit's going to drop that in so I can give you a little bit more info. But at the moment, I'm just saying, don't rush anything. Just really have a think, and that's what you're doing. Yeah, you're having a think. But also maybe come into your feelings, maybe just trust your intuition a little bit in your gut around this as well, because we don't want to just be thinking up in our, logical sort of intellect. A little bit more research, okay? So the answers are coming. So that's the Angel of Enlightenment. So what the feeling around this for you, Ruby, is that it's paying off. So the research that you're doing, the knowledge gathering, all that sort of stuff is paying off. I do feel like I'm thinking, yeah, quite hard. All right, let's get some more specifics. It feels like the answers are just at your fingertips. It feels like it's just around the corner. What I want to say is just trust. There's a little bit of trust required here. When you trust, you're kind of allowing Spirit to help you out. There's a sense that you are being assisted here. So don't feel helpless or alone. That's not the message for you. Just trust it and go along with it. Go along with the guidance that you're receiving. Okay, and this is moving into future. So something around job. Let me see what they want to say specifically about that. I don't feel, this is for Ruby, I don't feel like I'm moving in an entirely different direction. I feel like I'm kind of putting a different spin on what I'm doing, if that makes sense. That's where the knowledge and the enlightenment comes from. Okay. So it's like what I'm doing at the moment, it's not entirely different, but I'm putting a different spin on it. Yes. I'm value adding, something like that. It feels really, really good. Feels really good. So have a think about that. So this all feels like it's a little bit around career for you. Um, so remember to come back into gut though. Trust what's going on down here. Continue to do your research before you do anything dramatic. But there's a new spin. There's something different. The same thing but doing it differently or something like that. Adding something else, value adding. Really like it. But also this is really important. Okay, so just remember what you're putting in your body. If it's plant-based, organic, all those sorts of things, it's going to make you think more clearly and be able to make better decisions. And the ideas just drop in. It's really important for people who do the work that I do to do that. Otherwise, it makes it really hard for us to connect to spirit and here. So, Ruby, that is you done. How much fun was that? Give me feedback. Panic Bookworm. Karen, hello, darling. How are you? Kayla, career. Hi, Kayla. Kayla, career. Okay. So I'm just, as in between readings, I do sort of tune in and just have a good look at what's popping up. So that's what I will do in between. Past lives here for someone. I wonder who that's for. Nikki or Mickey? Mickey Vernon? I can't even read my own writing. Mickey, I think. Mickey or Nikki. Send me a post and let me know that you're here, darling. And I will, oh gosh, I've missed a whole heap of messages down here. Mickey or Nikki Vernon, can you let me know that you are here? And I will connect to you now. I just like to make sure that people I'm connecting to are here. Oh, Joanne. Oh, love. Okay, love. I like love. If anyone has any health concerns, queries, anything like that, I am a healer. So I do connect very well to people's bodies, physical, and I can sometimes let you know what's going on. My niece's best friend had an accident on the way and things are going to be okay. Lila, I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. That is terrible. Look, that could take a little bit longer than 5 minutes to connect, but I will just mark you down, Lila, so don't go anywhere. Lila Hayes, niece's best friend accident. I'll do my best to get to you. As I said, if you have any health queries or anything, please let me know and I can tune in. Accident. I can tune in and just connect to your energy. So Nikki or Mickey Vernon, if you're still there, just let me know. The comments are sort of flying by at the moment. Hello to everyone that I haven't said hello to. Shay, I do everything. Emotional, mental, spiritual. Hi, Michelle. Everything. Oh gosh, Michelle, it sounds like you're doing a bit of clearing, love. Bit of clearing, bit of releasing, which is great. I tend to do that a lot in yoga, and she's talking about coughing. Nicole, you're after some info about your 4-month-old son. Nicole, I like connecting to children, Nicole. I'll see what I can do. There's not a lot of time in this session, son, but I will do my best just to connect very quickly for you. Hi, Mickey. Oh, it was Mickey. Great. I could read my own writing. Hooray. Okay, so Mickey, I'm going to come to you now, my love, and you after career, so job and relationship. Yes, so I'm just going to connect to you now. Okie dokie. Well, this is fun. I love doing this. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone who's tuning in tonight. I really enjoy this, if you can't tell. I just love connecting to you guys. I bless and love each of you before I come into the room. I'm just so privileged. Like I feel really, really privileged and really happy, to be here and connecting to people all over the world. Casey, wowee. Casey, I will try and come to you. When I message you, you may just have to remind me because I probably won't be able to write all of that down. So legs. Okay, we'll just connect to legs and see what's going on there, huh? If I mention your name, I will do my best to get to you, I promise. Okay, so we're connecting to Mickey at the moment. So let me just see. Mickey, that's the bottom of the deck, okay? So that's your overall sort of overarching message. So we're talking about forgiveness. Let's see what else comes up for you, hon. Wow, okay, here we are. That's a big one. Light worker. There's an awareness around this. There's an awareness around this with you. This isn't news. This isn't brand new news to you. Let me just see what I want to say specifically. Okay. Definite light. I'm seeing a beautiful light around you. There's a feeling within, what I'm seeing is that spirit will be very much attracted to you because of your light. And what I'm feeling is a few cords and a few sort of attachments and things like that. So just be aware of that. It's a really good idea, as you're going along through life, is to just regularly cut and check and ask Archangel Michael for help with that. You're sort of picking up, a lot of different energies. You're a bit of an empath as well. So you've just got to be careful, with that, feeling other people's energy, all that sort of stuff, because you tend to take it on and then you're like, oh, is this mine? Is this someone else's? I don't know. So yeah, just watch that. And I'm going to come to that forgiveness card as well because that's very interesting. But there's definitely an awareness here, and I feel like I'm wanting to develop this more, and that is in terms of, healing, connecting to spirit. It's like there's been fear there in the past, but I feel like I'm sort of working on that and I'm working through that, and I want to connect more. So this is good. These couple were upside down, so I just want to let you know that's manifestation. These two cards, next card, so present and future, are both upside down. What that means is there's a little bit of work to be done in this area, okay? So that's all it is. So it's like there's a bit more trust. So at the moment, I've got my hand on the manifestation card. Let me just bring through a quick message with regard to that. We're almost there. Mickey, it feels like you're just teetering on the edge. So it's like you want to bring stuff in. You're aware of things that I want to bring in. What I want to say, what's important with regard to this is to be really clear. Write it down. Write down what you want. I say this every week. Write down what you want. Ask for it in advance. Thank you in advance. So it's already on the way. And then give gratitude. So what you do is you're putting yourself into asking and then receiving. So you're ready to receive whatever this is that's coming through. Hello to all the people who are coming on at the moment. So what we want to do is be really clear. So if you're not entirely clear, put it down on paper, make sure you are, and then start asking, and thank you in advance. Put yourself in receiving mode, start to give gratitude. A little bit of trust required here, and that's you're manifesting. You're right on the edge. Wow. Okay, so I think I was just talking about Archangel Michael. Here he is. Okay, yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. So moving forward, this is really good confirmation. I couldn't have planned this better if I had tried. Okay, so we're talking about you being a light worker, being a bit of a light, attracting spirit, a bit of an empath, picking up people's stuff. So what we want to do is look at Archangel Michael, and this is confirmation. We're going to bring him in. He has a beautiful blue light, lying in bed, calm. Bring Michael in, ask him to help with his sword, cut cords. So in front, behind, above, below, and side, and just allow him to cut those attachments for you. You're dragging around a lot of other people's stuff, and it's just clouding your view, and sometimes you're confused, thinking, is this my stuff I'm worrying about? Is it someone else's? We need to start cutting those attachments, really important. I hope that makes sense, and I'm just going to touch this Be Willing to Forgive card just to see what this is, so we can get an extra little tidbit in there for you. Okay, this is attached to self. This feels like it's attached to self. So it's like I'm quite hard on myself and that sort of thing. So I just feel like I want to say, you know what, like give myself a pat on the back sometimes. So it's about forgiving yourself and, not holding on to things that you've done and sort of, just let it go. Just let it go. Know that it's all good. If you need to resolve anything with other people, do that. But I just feel like this is more to do with you. Yeah. I hope that gave you some clarification. I know that wasn't specifically about business and relationships, but it just came up as being quite general there. But in terms of the business side of things, I do feel like the spiritual stuff is kind of where you're going. It feels like I'm opening up those abilities and perhaps bringing that into whatever I'm doing at the moment. Okay, so we didn't get any relationships though, so I apologize for that. But that could be, the forgiveness card too. I'm just constantly like adding to this train of thought. Okay, so this is a bit of a combo. Juliana Cooling and Jessica Violet. I know that you guys, oh, there you are. Hooray. I just saw a name pop up, Juliana. You guys, somebody try to send the corner was a gift. Oh, I must have missed a few other readings, Juliana, because messages, because that doesn't make sense. I think I might have missed something else up here. Oh, hi, Beck. How you going? Oh, it's so lovely, Naomi. Hi, Karina. I'm seeing all these beautiful names pop up. So what was the concern about the pot, Juliana? What's the concern about the pot? Let me know. let me know. If you guys want to book one-on-ones, I can't see another message from Juliana yet, so I'm just going to grab a deck. If you want one-on-ones, check my post above, link to this video. I have my link in there to my page. I've got a book now function, so all you need to do is jump on my page, click the big blue button, which is book now. You can check my calendar. I've been really enjoying reading for you guys one-on-one. Oh, we've got a Queenslander. Hi, Ange. Yeah, I've been really enjoying reading for you guys one-on-one. So thank you so much for that. Connecting with me. I'm seeing a lot of the names of people that I've read for before, and I just love your support. It means a lot to me. So yeah, I appreciate it. And everyone else who's jumping on. I do readings on Zoom, so I can read for you regardless of where you are in the world. And for those of you who are just connecting, I am giving away a free, I might just put that in the comments, one free 30-minute reading to give away at the end. So stay tuned. There we are. Cool. All right. So make sure you stay tuned to the end because I will be giving away that reading. And yeah, I mean, this is a blessing. I just love connecting. Love connecting with spirit, love connecting with you, and I really enjoy getting the feedback as well. So whatever feedback there is about the reading, I love to hear that. All right, so Juliana Cooling, vase that someone gifted you. I'd like anything in general, please, and thank you. A vase sits near light window. You keep something spiritual within it. So Juliana, I'm guessing when you say you have a vase, I'm guessing you have a vase, not me. I'm a little bit confused about that. Oh, hi, Leanne. I'm sorry to hear about your spirit child, Jake. Oh, gosh. Mediumship, Julianne, as I've explained a little bit in these readings, is a little bit difficult in the amount of space and time that we have. But if you want a one-on-one, there's a link in my page. My readings are $60 for an hour. So if you'd like a one-on-one, that may be the best way to connect in terms of mediumship because it does take a little bit of time to get that flow happening. All right, so Juliana Cooling, I'm just going to draw some cards for you, and I'm going to ask around the vase, but I'm thinking that you mean your vase. Okay, let's see. This is Juliana, and I'm also going to draw for Jessica Violet because both of these people are from the UK, and I'm very excited about that you're both watching. Hooray! Okay, so Juliana. Holy, look at this. All right. So Julia, we've got another Sunshine Coast lady. I'm on the Sunshine Coast. Hi, Kathy. It's great to see you. I'm going to like your comment. All right. Okay, so Butterfly Maiden Transformation. So I will just ask around the vase, but I'm going to do a couple of cards for you as well, hon. So going through a few changes, which is awesome. We're on the move. It's a great time for it too, with, restrictions and social isolation, all that stuff. It's great for self-reflection. Brilliant. Okay, so a bit of quiet time. So that actually makes a bit of sense. With the transformation, we need to limit our exposure to noisy environments, all that sort of stuff. There'll be, with you, an awareness of sensitivity, to noisy environments, food that's not great for me, that sort of thing. So a bit of quiet time, that's recent past coming into now. Receptivity. So that's a bit around this transformation. Yeah, it's becoming more aware. So we have to have that quiet time first. So it's been frustrating. I can feel it's been frustrating to be restricted, be indoors, not being able to socialize, all that sort of stuff, because it feels like that's where you're at. You like to be around people. But this has been a bit of downtime, but it's been important because we're moving into this. So that makes us a bit more receptive. The more aware we are, the more time we spend in our quiet time, connecting to spirit, meditating, all those sorts of things. It just makes us more aware. So you're opening up, which is fantastic, which is probably why there's an awareness, because you're talking about a vase. I wonder if that's why there's an awareness around something being connected to that vase. Very interesting. Okay, yeah, and a bit of a healer, medicine woman. All right, so I'm going to connect to the vase that you're asking about, and I'll see if I can get anything around it. I'm hoping you got that message correct, that you were asking about a particular vase that's in your house. Or someone else's house. So this is for Juliana Cooling. Okay, let's just see what is around this medicine woman. This is exciting. Yeah, so definitely switching on abilities. It feels like bit of channeling. Yeah, I feel like I'm bringing the light in. I'm doing a little bit of channeling. So this is cool. So I want you to start considering writing stuff down because you're getting ideas. They're coming in. Feels like my crown chakra is quite open. That's where I'm seeing the energy flow. It may also be flowing out of hands. I feel like there's a bit of heat around my hands as well. So it could be some hand, type light work, healing, that sort of thing. But you definitely, this has been a period of quiet, and that's good. That's what you need right now. Send me a bit more, maybe private message me about the vase because I'm very interesting. Very interested. Oh, in my home. Oh, okay. I have to think about that. That's really interesting. Julian, I hope that made sense to you, hun. I'm actually, while I've got this deck out, I'm going to do a little quick connection for Jessica Violet, who is also from the UK. Hello to everyone who's just logging on. 30-year relationship. Wow, Tammy, gosh, that's big time, huh? That's big time. I've got a few names written down, Tammy, but I will just add you. Recently separated a 30-year relationship. Golly. So you just want a bit of guidance around that. Tammy, for your personal knowledge, I do relationship readings. So if you want to connect with me, I have been doing quite a bit of that during COVID-19. So if you want to do a one-on-one, you can book above. The link's in the post, and it'll take you to my page, and I've got a book now function. Okay, so if you want to do that, that's totally up to you. But I do quite in-depth relationship readings into how you're feeling, how he's feeling, that sort of stuff. Yeah, so they're quite involved. But I'll put your name down, and we might be able to get a little bit of guidance around that area in the meantime. Okay, so Jessica Violet. What a beautiful name, Jessica. Just let me know if you're still on here. Catherine, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on my list, Catherine. So you will definitely squeeze in. There is no doubt. I'm up to Jessica Violet at the moment from the UK. Just doing a little general sort of reading for Jessica, unless she asks for anything specific. Hello to everyone who's connecting right now. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it every week. The first week I did this, I've been doing this for 5 weeks now. The first week I did it, I was like, well, it could just be me, but it's going to be fun anyway. So I'm just, anyone who drops in as a bonus, I'm just really happy to see all of your beautiful names popping up. And I, have loved connecting with each of you one-on-one. Okay, Jessica Violet, good news. Yeah, good news. It's coming to fruition. So the thing you've been trying to bring in is coming to fruition. Let's just see if we can get a little bit deeper into that. And Jessica, let me know. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Let me know if you are still on here. I'm just always looking for your name so I can get a bit of feedback, which is beautiful. Maria, if you check the post above, actually, I'll just put the link in here. There you go. So I've just sent you the link if you would like to connect to me one-on-one. For a relationship reading. Hopefully you've got that. I just posted that in there. All right, so who was I with? Jessica Violet. All right, so what you've been waiting for is coming to fruition. So this is recent past leading into now. So this is in the pipeline. So let's have a look at this. Just this feels a little bit around family to me. A little bit around family. We're bringing something in, a family edition. Baby, dog, something like that. There's something coming into family. Something around family. Oh, look at this. All right, so this is present. Yeah. So this is base. This is all root chakra, base, creation, fire, passion. Awesome. So we're bringing, there's definitely something coming in because that's what we're talking about there. It's something around family. And it's like right now, the passion's there, the fire, the creation. It's like it's, I've got to get it out. It's almost like I have to get this creative energy out. What we do, or I do in terms of readings or an artist does in terms of painting, it's like getting that energy flow happening. So I feel like I just want to get the energy flow happening. So whatever that looks like for you, it's like do what makes you happy. If it's, music is really good, play music and sing along, that sort of thing. To start to get that energy flow happening, that's where I'm at the moment. It feels like the creative energy within you is kind of a little bit stuck. And it's wanting to come out. I feel a bit jittery. So let that start to flow. Wow. Okay, that's really unusual. 2 in a row, hey? Medicine woman. So we've got another healer. In what capacity, though? Let's just see. You got some important work to do. This is moving forward as well. And this is actually oddly the same as Juliana. So the same order. You've got some important work to do. It's like you got healing. And I feel like maybe through speaking. So, sometimes you start to channel and you're talking to someone, you're like, I don't know if this is me saying this or someone else. It feels like I'm healing through my words. So I'm like channeling or something like that. That's looking ahead. So whatever you're asking for, there's like a new thing coming into family. The other card on the bottom of the deck, the overall confirmation, is home. And what this is it can be either I'm moving or it can be I've got another addition coming into the home. So I'm bringing in a baby, pet, something like that. There's a new addition. We've got this passion, which is, creativity, and it's sort of burning and it's like trying to get out at the moment. Moving forward, it's like I've got some sort of healing abilities. It feels like through my mouth, through my words, and I'm healing. And it's really important, really important. I want you to put some thought into that and some attention to that, because you're a superpower. You're a superpower. But definitely a new addition coming in, hon. So that is exciting. That was Jessica Violet in the UK. Eloise, I'm going to do a card reading for you. I'm just going to do one card around love life. Ooh, love life. Let me get my crystal grid cards. So this is for Eloise. Love the feedback. Let me know if I'm on track or completely off. And if you like my hair frizzy or not, just give me all the feedback you like. For those of you who are just connecting, I'm giving away a free 30-minute reading at the end to one of you lucky people. So whoever I'm drawn to, I'm going to give that to. I will connect with you privately, but I will announce it publicly. So at the end of this connection, I just realised I still got my watch on. I don't normally do that. Actually, EMF, for those of you who don't know, which is what your smartwatches and phones and everything give off, it does actually interfere with connections. So if you do readings and connections and things like that, it's good to have your phones and watches and things a little way away from you. So that's very naughty of me. All right, Eloise Love Life. I'm just going to do one card reading, and then I'm going to do a reading for Kayla Champagne, and she was asking about career. Okie dokie. Hi, Shanti. Hi, Ange. I can see all the different beautiful names popping up. Hi, Judy again. All right, so Eloise. All right. Wow. All right, Eloise. We are still doing a little bit of work, huh? Yeah. So emotions. Yeah. So let me just connect to that quick, and I'll give you a really beautiful message from Spirit. Just bear with me for one sec. You've been doing the work, mate. This is acknowledgement from Spirit that you've been doing the work. So it's like I've been trying to bring this in. It's like I've been trying to bring this in. Let the focus sort of, what's the word? Maybe don't focus on, trying to bring it in, and maybe allow, yeah? So I do feel like you've been doing work at an emotional level, which is great. You've been trying to clear, you've been trying to, let go of old stuff and hurt feelings and fear around, relationships and stuff like that, which is awesome. I can feel that you've been cutting cords, which is great. Maybe do a little bit more work with Archangel Michael, just to remove old thought patterns and things like that, so we don't sort of repeat or go into, that repetition, falling into old habits. So maybe a little bit more work around Archangel Michael. And with the emotional stuff, maybe call in Raphael. So he's green, Michael's blue, and invite Raphael to do a little bit of green healing. So bring his beautiful green healing in through your body and just clear it out. Yeah, so stuff starts to flow. Feels like there's still a couple of blocks, but it does feel like you've been doing really great work. Maybe around heart, still a bit of a barrier or a bit of a wall around heart, if I'm connecting to you physically. And a little bit around solar plexus. There's a bit of a block around solar plexus too. So look into that. Michael and Raphael would be fantastic. I just feel like there's a little bit more clearing for you to do, but you're on the right track. It feels like you're doing the work. Fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick one for Kayla Champagne, and we are talking about career. Okay. So these cards are quite in depth, Kayla, so I might just do the one because we could be here all night otherwise. Hello. Hi, Lee. Don't mind lots of comments. We love a reading. Oh, cute. Lee, I will come. I'll put your name down, Lee. I can't guarantee anything. But keep in mind there is a free 30-minute reading at the end that I'm giving away. Lee Wild, let me know if there's anything specific that you are after, and I will try to get to you. If you do want one-on-ones, I do readings on Zoom, so I can connect to you wherever you are in the world. Oh, Jane, that's a great question. Jane Atoso. Jane. Tired. Oh, gosh. I want to connect to everyone, and I just won't be able to get to all of you, but I'm going to try, Jane. Some of these I'll be able to get through pretty quick. Tired. Let's see what that is, because I love health. I love health-related things. This is good. Darlene, I will let you know, I do mediumship, but it is a little bit better one-on-one, hun. So if you want to make a one-on-one booking, I don't have a lot of time in this space to connect to medium, to spirit. In that way and bring them through. It takes a bit of time and effort. So if you want to connect one-on-one, the link's in my page post above. You can go to my page and click book now and check my calendar. But I would love to connect with you. I'll just cross out a Louise. All right, Kayla. Career. Let's see what comes up. This is my life purpose deck. Most of my decks are, you probably recognize, Doreen Virtue. So she does great stuff. I also have some other decks. Debbie Malone is another favorite of mine. Rochelle Sharman, I have her beautiful crystal deck. Purpose would be good, open to whatever. Okay, cool. All right, so Lee, I will do my best. I think when you say purpose, you might mean life purpose. So we'll see how we go. All right, Kayla. So we're coming to career. This is Kayla Champagne. All right. Okay. All right, love. Well, we're moving in perhaps a different direction. I'm not sure what you're doing at the moment, but this is interesting. All right, so this is around justice. Okay, what this is around being an advocate, being a spokesperson for other people, people who may be downtrodden, that sort of thing. So if that's not what you're in at the moment, I feel like that's where you're heading. So, it could even be, I guess, social work or family services, just where you're speaking out for other people who don't have a voice, and giving them a voice, which is really cool. It feels very much of service to you. It feels very satisfying. And also, I guess the money comes with it, which is a bonus, but it just feels like it's very gratifying, and it feels like it's kind of giving back to my soul. So if that's not what you're doing at the moment, I feel like you're going to be heading into that. So some sort of advocate, could even be like legal aid or, something where you're representing people, and giving them a voice. So that's really cool. I hope that makes sense to you, hun. So I'm just going to pop that in. And Deborah, wanted career as well. So I'm just going to keep my same cards. These are the life purpose cards, as I said, with Doreen Virtue. So face-to-face on the Sunny Coast. Yes, I do, Kathy. I'm just going to pop my link in here, and then you can jump on my page and just click book now to book. But yes, I do face-to-face and based on the Sunshine Coast. So that is easy. Oh, Catherine. Oh, Hollis. Okay. Katrina Hollis. Oh, hang on. That's a different person. Oh, I had Catherine Hollis. Catherine Holly and a Katrina Hollis. Katrina, I'd love to connect with you. As I said, it's very tight for mediumship in this space. We only have an hour. So these are sort of a little taster. But look, I love connecting to child spirits. It's something that I do a lot in my paranormal work. I do paranormal entity clearing, mediumship, all that sort of stuff. But it is better one-on-one, hun. So if you want to book, then that might work out a little bit better for you, just to get, the connection solid. It's a little bit hard to do that in 5-minute space that I have for each person. But if someone does come through, I'll certainly let you know while we're connecting. Deborah, I'm coming to you, hun. So this is about career as well. Okay. So I'm just going to do 1 card readings for career because I can be a little bit in depth otherwise, and we don't have a lot of the time that we need. All right. So how exciting is this? Okay. So this is talking about being creative. Okay. So this is talking about being creative. So expressing yourself in a way that makes you sort of happy and smile. And for you, I know, because I know you, that's a little bit around music, dancing, getting that creative flow happening. So what's going to lead us to what we're going to be doing is actually starting the creative flow. Yeah. So it's literally just getting it and doing it, singing, dancing, doing a bit of painting, that sort of thing. And then the ideas are going to start coming. It feels like the ideas aren't quite there yet. And what we want them to do is we want them to be able to drop in. So when we have any kind of blockages, fear, around our future, career, which it does feel like there's a little bit of apprehension there, a little bit of fear, and I'm not entirely sure. Start to do the creative stuff, start to dance, start to sing, allow the energy to flow, and the ideas are going to start to drop in, yeah? And then once the ideas drop in, you can start to write them down and start to plan. But I don't feel we're like at that point yet. I don't feel like we're at that point yet. So do a bit of dance, start the creative energy flowing, and you're going to get there. I hope that makes sense to you. Catherine. Catherine, we are there. We are there. Number 8. How exciting is that? Catherine Holly. Okay. So I think it was love and fertility, Catherine, that you were after. Do you just want to let me know if that is correct? Catherine Holly. Catherine Holly. I think I want to do fairies. Okay. So love and fertility, I think, was what I wrote down. Just let me know if that's hi, Anna Maria. How you going? It's nice to see all the people still logging on. Hello to all the people who've stuck around. For those of you who haven't heard me mention, I'm giving away a free 30-minute reading tonight. So at the end, I'll announce that. So make sure you stay on till the end. And I'm going to do free private 30-minute reading with one lucky person. Jane Atuzo, I have written your name down, my love. So stay tuned. That's okay, Eloise. Hi, Meg. Hi. Oh, you're wonderful. All right, so I am coming to Catherine Holly. Catherine, you just want to let me know that you are still there. Oh gosh. I'm like miles away from the bottom. Okay, Catherine. Oh, there we are. Excellent. All right. I just realized I'm like, haven't even seen half the comments. Okay, we're up to date now. Excellent. All right, so Catherine, love and fertility, love and fertility, love and fertility. We had a new family member come up before for someone else, so that'll be interesting to see what's coming up around to you. Okay, this is for Catherine Holly. Catherine, as I'm connecting to your energy, hon, I'm feeling a lot of pressure. So I do feel physical, and I will hopefully get to do a few healing type physical connections tonight for people. I'm just feeling very tight around my eyes and around kind of my temples. And what it feels like I'm under a bit of pressure, and it's kind of a stress headache or something like that. It's this pressure. It may even be from reading, like reading without using my glasses or driving without using my glasses. If I have glasses, I feel like my eyes are straining a little bit. So just be aware of that. It may not be what was actually on your mind, but that's what I'm picking up physically around you. This is Catherine Holly. Okay, so, hun, this is your wishes granted. Awesome. Okay, so whatever you're trying to bring in, it's granted. I just feel like there's a lot of pressure around here. So if you're aware of that, maybe just let me know in the comments, but it's pretty strong and it feels like I'm sort of underwater. It's like a pressure. Head, back of eyes, feels like I'm maybe straining or something. Okay, so this is where we're coming from, sweetheart, and that means you're doing the work. Yeah, so it's emotional healing. It's happening. It's already happening because this is past leading into present. So this is really exciting. Okay. So let me just connect to this. Okay, so the process has already been happening. It's already begun. What this could feel like is it could be a little bit painful, a little bit challenging. Whenever we're going through any sort of emotional healing, emotional awakening, that sort of thing, it can be quite challenging. Yeah. So just know that it's all for a purpose. It's all for a purpose. It's to help us develop. When we're going through challenges, we're learning. When we're being challenged, we're learning. So just learn from it. Learn what you can and move forward. That's where you're coming from. So that emotional healing's happening. There's a lot of green, which is good. Okay, so wish granted, summer. Okay, so these are American cards. So sometimes I will go with the month that's in America and bring it back to us, depending on what season we're in at the moment. I guess we're moving into winter, so we're talking, potentially next summer towards the end of the year. So it's like whatever I'm trying to bring in is coming in the summer months. So when we start to warm up, so it's coming in. And it does feel like, let me just feel into this for you. And you're specifically asking about love and fertility. Feels like similar to what I was feeling before. It feels like something coming in. So when I say something, to be more specific, I'm not necessarily going with heart. It doesn't feel like a relationship. It doesn't feel like a heart connection up here. It feels a bit lower for me. So it could be around the fertility part of it. Could be a new addition, like I was saying before, for someone else earlier. But it's not coming up as a heart connection. It's not feeling like a relationship necessarily. I hope that makes sense to you. Around summer, just watch your head. It does feel like a lot of pressure. It does feel like tension, headache, that sort of thing. Watch that because it is quite painful. Okay, yeah, moving forward, changing our diet. So I feel like this is around body. It's definitely, I don't know about the relationship side of things, but I feel lower than that. Things are happening. Things are starting to happen.
And I feel like moving forward, we're going to be thinking about what we're putting in our mouth. Yeah, so more plant-based, organic. I've mentioned that already tonight because that allows our body to do less work, and also broths I've spoken about before, giving, avoiding big heavy meals and stuff like that. So just a bit more awareness around what we're eating. That's the answer to do with what you're asking about fertility. It feels like it's making it a bit easier for my body, and I feel like a bit of warmth, maybe a bit of warmth around your womb space. But wishes granted, hun. So exciting things coming. I don't think like you've got anything to worry about. I'm not feeling that relationship at the moment. I'm not feeling it in my heart space. So just, yeah, keep that in mind. But I'm definitely feeling something else coming in for you, which is really exciting. Okay, so Catherine Holly, Leela Hayes, niece's best friend. Let me just check the time. Leela, I'm just going to jump ahead to the other people who are just after cards, and then I'll try and make some time at the end to connect to your niece's best friend who was in the accident. And Nicole, you wanted to connect about your 4-month-old son. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll just put you guys back a little bit. I'll get the cards out of the way, and if I can connect to you guys one-on-one, then I'll do that. If I don't get to you tonight, you want to book a one-on-one, my link is in the post, link to this video, so you're more than welcome to do that. A lot of you have been, and I'm really enjoying connecting with you one-on-one as well. So Casey, I just want to look at your legs, hon. So the edema there. So let me just shuffle because that's how I connect. Just a little bit more lavender oil. What's a lavender oil? Can't get enough of that stuff. It's very, very good. It actually increases the sensitivity. So if you do card readings and things, lavender oil is a given. Yeah, it's one of our big tools that we use a lot in this work. So Casey, I'm just going to come to you because you've got a quick health one, so that'll be nice and quick. So get through there. If you are tuning in, then stick around. I'm giving away a free live 30-minute reading tonight to one of the lucky viewers, and I will just choose you randomly. But at the moment, I'm just connecting to Casey Morrison and in particular her legs. So Casey Morrison, if you are still on there, let me know, hun. I'm just going to come in and see what's going on around your legs situation. Casey Morrison. Okay, so we're looking at legs, looking at legs, looking at legs. What's going on there? Okay. All right, Casey, what I'm feeling with you, I'm going to get to legs in a sec. What I'm feeling with you at the moment as I shuffle, and that's just one of the ways I connect, is similar to what I was feeling with Catherine, is a lot of pressure. That was Catherine, wasn't it? Yes, Catherine. A lot of pressure up here. So I feel like I'm trying to really figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out. Same as I say with a lot of people, start to come into the feeling because the answers may not be in your logical mind. So when I come to the feeling, what does this feel like? Is it attached to an emotion? That sort of thing. What I'm actually feeling around this with you. Okay, so I'm just feeling into legs now. And what it feels like, and I hope that you can confirm this, is it feels like it's more in my right, and it could actually be the mirror image, because of what I've been finding when I've been doing my online readings is it's sort of mirror image, but I'm actually feeling it more in my right leg. And sort of around my ankle. What can we do about that? What can we do? Sorry to all of you who are sitting there watching me with my eyes shut, but that's the easiest way for me to connect, especially when it's health related. Yeah, it feels like it's more on my... Okay, what I'm feeling is it's actually up around my rib cage. All right, so what I'm going to say to you, this is Casey, is I'm feeling a bit of an emotional connection to this, and it's in my rib cage. It's on my right. And so that's reflecting back masculine to me. So I hope that part of it makes sense to you, that it's actually reflecting back up here. So there's something to do with masculine that you need to connect to and release. So whether it's like a blockage, whether you've rejected your masculine side, that sort of thing, it all feels like it's on the right for me. And hopefully it is on your right because, as I said, Zoom seems to be giving me mirror image. So it's been quite confusing in my one-on-ones. But I feel like I'm figuring it out. So I'm definitely going right rib cage, right leg. It feels like it's quite, it's not flowing. The energy's not flowing. There's a bit of toxins going on, and it's connected to masculine for you. Leadership. This is about taking back your power. This is about taking back your control. Okay, so that's what it's connected to. So address issues around masculine. I know I'm not giving you like the medical answer, but that's the emotion that it's connected to because I'm coming straight back up to my rib cage and it's all on my right. And what it's actually doing is it's coming up from kind of my ankle and my right leg and it's coming up kind of the inside of my leg and around my calf. So there's definitely some, you know, kind of stagnant energy, toxins, things like that. But we want to address the masculine. So whatever that block is with masculine, let's have a look at that and let's sort that out. Okay, Casey, give me some feedback and let me know if I'm on track with that or not. Tammy, I want to give you a little quick reading because you're asking about relationships and you've come out of this 30-year relationship hunt. So if you're still on there, let me know. This is Tammy Cashin. Um, okay. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Melinda. We may get a few more people in. I've still got 7 minutes or so, and I do go a little bit late. Don't tell anyone. And if you want to book one-on-ones, the link's in my page, in the link above, in the post above with this live read. I'm just going to disconnect from Casey because I still have aches in my legs. So that's really important, guys. As I said before, if you do come into contact with someone you don't feel great, cut, you know, and just throw it. Yeah, throw the connection. So I have to do that just to disconnect so I can actually connect to the next person and be fair to them. Okay, so Casey, it's going to be the, yeah, your left. As I was saying, for some reason, when I'm online, it seems to be giving me the flip side. When I'm face-to-face with people, it's the correct side. So left is going to be feminine then. So just everything I said, but in reverse. Casey. Yeah, I'm getting used to being online because face-to-face is quite different. So Spirit's very clever, isn't it? It seems to be giving me everything in mirror image. So everything is connected to feminine then. So just reverse everything that I said. Tammy, 30-year relationship. Okay, this is a big one. Tammy, I'm just going to connect your energy while I'm shuffling and just let you know what I'm feeling now that I've disconnected from the previous person. Okay, wowza. Tammy, I've got to say, I feel like I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders, hon. I really feel like I'm very weighed down. I feel very, very heavy. And that's normal. You know, it's no judgment from me. It's just an observation. So I feel very heavy. I feel like I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders. What I feel like, and what I want to say, is that I feel like I've taken a lot of blame. I feel like I've taken a lot of blame that isn't mine. And I want you to have a really good think about that. It may be something that you need to look at in terms of, you know, figuring out what is yours to deal with, what you know, can you take responsibility for, what can you work on. But I feel like you've taken a lot of the blame, you know, and I don't feel like you're entirely responsible for this. I do feel very leaden. And what I want to say around that is I want to start to laugh. So I want to start to do what makes me happy. And that's going to lighten that load a little bit. It's really difficult to function when you feel, you know, that way down and that heavy. And it just feels like you're taking on so much blame, and it's not your blame to carry. It's not your fault. Angel of Harmony, okay? So this is the overall message. So you've got support. It's like the support's coming in. Troops have arrived. You're totally okay. All right, so this is where we've come from. That's going to make a lot of sense. So Tammy is asking about the end of a 30-year relationship. All right, so the support's there. See the angel? Yeah? The support's there. So there's awareness there from you. I just want you to feel that, you know, just feel that support that is there. It's really super important. The angels have arrived. That's what this is. Yeah. The support, harmony. Yeah. So that's the overall feeling. We just want to lighten your energy a little bit. So whatever that is for you, getting out, connecting to nature, being present, touching, smelling, sitting next to a tree, just, you know, lying down, looking at the clouds, whatever it is for you, start to try and raise those vibrations and then ask, you know, is this my stuff? Is this his stuff? But I just feel like you're taking on a lot of the responsibility and a lot of the blame, and it's not yours to take on. All right, so the relationship is what we're coming out of. So that's just confirmation of where we've come from. Okay, wow. All right, look at that. How good's this? We're asking about relationships, and all we're getting is relationships and romance. Let's see what this is, hon. This could be something else. Let's have a look. Okay. What are we bringing in? Green. There's green, okay? So around this Angel of Romance card, this is present, there's green. So there's healing happening. So continue to work through that. Healing. But the romance card makes me wonder if he's coming back or I'm going into something else. There's definitely healing happening around this relationship that I've come out of, and also around heart for you. Yeah, there's healing happening. That's really interesting. Wow, okay. Moving forward, we're going somewhere. We are going somewhere, love. Start to make plans. I know people can't travel and we're all restricted, and that's fine. but I feel like I just want to make plans. And what that is having something to look forward to. So what I want to do is take my focus off what I've come out of a little bit, because it's dragging me down, it's pulling me down, it's making me feel very heavy and not very happy. So what we want to do is maybe focus on what we want to bring in. And that's going on a nice trip, figure out where it is, write it down, plan it out, what places you'd visit, that sort of thing, and start to manifest that and focus on that. And while you're doing that, it's kind of the heart healing and other stuff's kind of happening, and you sort of you're not as aware of it. But if this is your be all and end all and this is all you're focusing on, it can be really hard to recover and to heal. But there's healing happening. There's green all around you at the moment. The Angel of Romance is the present, card. And it's like I'm just healing. Yeah, green. Lots of green around heart space. Start planning that holiday, hum. Start planning the holiday. It's having a different focus. Shift that focus. But I'm not ruling out that, potentially you're getting back with that same person. But there's definitely some romance and some healing happening. And I have no idea what card deck this came. Oh, there we are. Couldn't find my little box. All right. So that's Tammy. I hope that answered some of your questions. I do one-on-one readings, as I said, so specifically on relationships. And some of the people who are in the reading room tonight have done that, and it's highly beneficial. So if you want to do that, jump on my page and click book now. The link is above. Okay, Lee Wild, are you still there? I've got a couple of minutes, Lee, so I just want to do life. I think you're asking about life purpose, because you just have purpose there. So let me grab my life purpose cards and see if that is correct. Hi, Sandy Lee. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm going to get to you, my love. But don't forget, I'm going to announce a free live, not live, well, it will be live, 30-minute reading very shortly. So stay tuned. Actually, what I might do, I'm just having a think about who I want to do that for. Might even give away two, folks. I may even give away two. I've got two people in mind. So stay on the line. And if you aren't on here, then I will private message you and let you know. Okay. Hi, Ange. Oh, thank you, Ange. That's great feedback. Lee, hooray, hooray, hooray. Okay, so Lee, this is life purpose, sweetheart. So I'm just going to connect. I may just do the one because I've only got a couple of minutes, but that way I can squeeze in a couple more people, because I know I had Jane there who was feeling very tired, and I would like to connect to Jane as well. So Jane, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so Lee, life purpose, life purpose, life purpose. Okay, so a little bit of guidance around that. Okay, I'm very confused with all my boxes. Okay, so Lee, what we've got is that one. So time to decide. Andrea, if you want to message me privately, I'll answer your question. And I do a bit of paranormal entity type work. So if you want to connect with me on that level, just send me a private message. And my details are in the post above. Time to decide. So this is for Lee. Okay, this is life purpose. So what this is, it's like you've already got the idea. So it's like the idea is already there. And I know that I want to do this thing, but I'm a bit hesitant. So the feeling is from spirit, it's like, just put it out there. Like, write it down, manifestation journal. This is what I'm going to do. Write it as though it's already happened. Thank you in advance. Start to give gratitude and just allow the universe to bring it in for you. You've got to allow spirit to do their work. It feels like I haven't taken that next step, or I'm just sort of asking, and I'm not sort of going into the receiving mode. So put it out there. Thank you in advance. Start to give gratitude, and then start planning. Take the action. It feels like I just need to kind of take that leap. But the ideas are there. Get your piece of paper out and start writing. I feel like I just want to sort of get it all straight in my head. It does feel like I'm in my left brain as well, so that's logical. Maybe start to come into feeling as well. So feel into that. But the only way that you can get spirit on the job is to kind of start trusting and allow them to help you. So I feel like you know what you want to do. I feel like you know what you're doing, and it's going to happen. It feels like it's going to happen. It's strong. You just need to allow. Yeah. So let go and allow it to come in. Yeah. All right. So I hope that gives you some idea. I know that's very kind of quick and vague, but it just feels like you need to take the next step. You need to take it one step further. Okay, I'm going to come very quickly to Jane, who was feeling tired, and then I'm going to announce who's got the spirit of free readings, and I'm actually going to do it for two people. Okay, so free 30-minute readings for two different people, and I'm going to announce that as soon as I've connected to Jane to figure out how and why she is tired. So Jane, just let me know if you're still there, hun, because I want to make sure that you are still online. So this is for Jane Artuso. If you're not, then I will just announce who the winners are. Thank you, everyone who's stayed connected. Jane, are you still on there? Oh, Darlene, I'm sorry to see that. So Jane was asking about why she's so tired. Oh, is she up here? Just trying to find Jane where she's responded and said that she's still on here. No problem, Lee. I hope that makes sense. Sorry, it was a very quick connection. Jane. Look, if you're not on here, sweetheart, because I just wanted to... Oh, you are here. Okay, so Jane is still there. Yes, you're here. Awesome. Okay, and then I'm going to announce who the winners are. Okay, so Jane, I'm just going to come to you really quickly. I might just shuffle these cards. And I'm just going to connect to the reason you are tired. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. So Jane, I'm coming to your energy now. So I'm just connecting from the last, and I'm just going to connect to yours. Wow. Okay. The first thing I get is I feel really off balance. I feel very off balance. So what is that to do with? Is that inner ear? What is that? I feel confused. I feel off balance. Grounding. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you, Jane, is I want you to go outdoors. If you haven't sort of done this before, grass, no shoes, or soil, do some gardening or just stand on the grass and just visualize tree roots. Because what I feel like you're doing, I feel like you're kind of off with the fairies a little bit. It feels like your feet aren't totally connected to earth. My legs are quite cold, and I don't feel grounded. So that's first and foremost, because what happens is if that energy isn't sort of flowing and you're sort of not connected to nature and earth and all of that through your feet, you do get worn out because you're not replenishing. It doesn't feel like you're replenishing your energy. What I also want to suggest around you is I feel like you're not getting into a really super deep sleep. So what I want to ask is with mobile phones, smartwatches, I was talking about them before with the EMF, electromagnetic frequency. That's what spirits use to communicate. So when I'm doing mediumship, I sometimes leave my phone open near the door and I allow the spirit to use that energy. If you're sleeping with any of that near your bed, I'd be removing it because it feels like you're not actually, your brainwaves aren't slowing down enough because I feel quite tense and sore around my head. So I don't feel like you're totally dropping off into a deep sleep for long enough. So that's one thing. EMF. Also grounding. I feel like I'm sort of really woozy. So definitely grounding, connecting, bringing those tree roots out through the bottom of your feet into the earth and inviting mother energy up into your body. So that's two things, but definitely the EMF is a big concern. That's why I move it all away from what I'm doing at the moment because I can't concentrate if I have too much EMF around. I hope that some of that makes sense to you, but I feel like you're just not drifting off into a deep enough sleep with that REM. It's just not happening for long enough for you, hon. Okay, let me just grab a card because I know I've got to get off the air before I get into trouble. Okay, so cards for you tonight is check out root chakra as well. Okay, so what's really important about that, that's actually really good confirmation of what we were just talking about. Root chakra, when I'm doing my healing work, is what I charge up. When I'm boosting someone's energy, okay? So what you want to do, it's really, that just confirmed the grounding for me, Jane. So you really need to do grounding because that's what you imagine. When you're grounding as well, you also imagine the, energy coming out through your root chakra and connecting to Mother Earth. And it's like plugging in and then allowing, Mother Earth energy to sort of charge you. Okay, so that's actually really good confirmation. Now, the readings I'm going to give away tonight are for two wonderful people who I really feel for and I really connected to. And I didn't read for them tonight. So Leela Hayes, you messaged about the niece's best friend having the accident. You are going to get a free 30-minute reading with me, and I will message you privately to organise that. And Nicole, your 4-month-old son, sweetheart, I really want to connect with you because I'm sorry I couldn't do that in this forum. It just doesn't give me enough time. So both of you have won a free 30-minute reading. So if you're still on here, let me know. Otherwise, I'll jump in and I will private message both of you. So congratulations. And I will be doing this on a regular basis because, you got to be rewarded. If you're going to stick around for an hour and watch me natter away with my frizzy hair, then, you deserve to be rewarded. So the free readings are going to Leela Hayes, whose niece's best friend was in an accident, and I want to figure out what's going on there. And also Nicole with her 4-month-old son, who I believe was in spirit. So I bless both of you. I love both of you and I love all of you. I send you big love, big hugs. I just really appreciate the opportunity to connect with you each week and I love your feedback. I just think you're fabulous. So Thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Don't forget to click on my link, which is in the post above. I've got a book now function. If you want to book a private with me, I do paranormal readings, healings, the whole lot. Box and dice, mediumship, everything. So I'd love to hear from you. See you next week. Bye.